That's more a case of like, character than
Yeah, you can
gameplay.
believe whatever you want.
Anyway,
How far have you made it in Elden Ring?
I'm like level
2.
40 something, I think.
What's the last story boss you killed?
God.
Story boss? Um,
I think that was still
Alright, have you
Godric.
killed Margaret the Frail? Or Fell? It's
yes. I've
Alright.
killed Margaret.
Godric?
Yes.
Okay, okay, okay. So,
I
then
think Godric
have
was the
you-
last one.
Okay, so you haven't gone to Renala, Radon, or that other bitch.
To be fair, I made it to the Magic Academy before I killed the two big bosses.
Listen,
Yeah, that's fair.
whenever you get to... Do you know the name of, like, a lot of the bosses? I don't know if it's a spoiler.
Yeah, the big guys, it's not a spoiler. They tell you in the goddamn game start.
Yeah.
Just like they tell you in Dark Souls 3 who the fucking
I was talking about,
Dash Lords were.
I was talking about Melania, personally.
Oh, yeah, he knows the name of Melania.
Alright, good.
There's
Whenever
a
you
whole
fight-
cutscene with Melania fighting Radon, and then using the
Whenever I
Scarlet
fight
Leonia
her,
to
I'm
fuck him
gonna
up.
try to summon the man with the bucket on his head.
Exactly. Whenever you fight Melania, see if you can let me solo her to solo her.
He's a legend. But
He
You
is,
know
and he
how
fucking can do
hard
it.
it would be to get him specifically, because everyone would be looking for him.
It's not actually that hard because it's just a summon. It's not super hard.
Yes, but it's a person.
Yeah.
He
And
can only
he
be
has
in one
times
world at a time.
Yeah, but he has times he plays, and so if you don't get him that time, you can just fucking wait a bit, assume he's fighting, and go back. It's not that hard.
Getting him is there's not there's not a mountain of people just
Did you
waiting for
disinfect
him
it?
to fight Melania.
No.
There's at least somewhat of a crowd, but it's
Mhm.
not impossible.
There's certainly a good bit of people waiting for him to help them fight Melania, but there's not
Start being left-handed. my
thousands
guy.
of people.
No. Unfortunately, I have to fight Melania by myself, no summons, like a man.
Why?
So. Because I ain't no bitch.
That's debatable.
Oh,
The thing is, my first run of Dark Souls, any Souls-like game, is always like this. I gotta do it the man's way. Currently, Mog has beat my ass over and over, so, you know.
I still
And
don't know.
I haven't played since Spring Break because, yeah, I can't play. I mean, I got my Xbox. I could try to play, but I don't want to play. So.
I don't wanna.
But
I'm going to die to Gremlin Knob.
I've been playing No Man's Sky, and that's been pretty fun.
Fair enough. Anyway, I suppose
Yeah,
it's
they
time
came
to
out
start,
with a big
isn't
update,
it?
didn't they?
Yeah.
So,
I'm dead to Gremlin Knob.
So,
when it comes to recap,
Sure.
not it.
Not
not
it.
it.
Well, either Rob or D.
Guys, I think Multi should do it, actually. Since he's the DM.
Yeah, honestly, Multi should do it.
How it works in other campaigns.
Q Matt Mercer,
Well,
hello?
unfortunately, in other campaigns, you're not the DM. But guess which campaign you are the DM
So it's
for?
specifically because I'm the DM that you want to make the DM do the recap.
Yes.
Well,
Yes.
and you probably remember the most, hopefully.
I thought I was clear about the reason it should be used because you're the DM of this campaign.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, so last time on Taurus
And I'm
event.
lazy, but yeah.
You already audited though, so you're safe anyway. So, last time on Taurus event, the most important feature was that an Oshawott was drawn on the top right corner of the map. I approve. Anyway, that being
Prove so
said,
much. Give me a goddamn inspiration.
no, sure. take
Dion, you have an
inspiration.
inspiration now in Taurus event, specifically.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
I've decided. I decide these too.
I mean, not necessarily. I was gonna give him one anyway for that though. So
Yeah, but well, I was the one that decided it.
anyway, so you guys finally left town yesterday, and since that point, I've had some continuity discussions with my assistant DMs, and
Bitch.
it has come to my attention.
Get off your goddamn rocker.
Come to my
Fucking
attention that while
Yeah?
yes, things could have reasonably happened, it would have been a bunch of coincidences and far too many
No, they
coincidences.
could not have reasonably happened. It was very far from it being reasonably the case. Theoretically, they could have happened, but theoretically does not mean reasonably.
Yeah. Well, essentially, all that would have had to happen is that one of the trapped time police would have had to be in the town at the time. But you know,
In the town that has no major things going
I know
on.
that's the problem. Now, if you guys were in a major city, then it would have been a different story. But anyway.
Fuck off town of middle nowhere.
but we're not going to retcon anything because we have another way out.
Matroska.
So instead, we are going to switch perspectives a little bit. We're going to switch perspectives to Brolneus. While sitting in the shop, you suddenly feel a sensation as if there's someone else taking control of your drones. And
The fuck?
Yeah, fuck him. I don't know who that guy is, but I hate him.
No.
And that goes on for about a couple hours.
Yeah.
And then, Elnoth, as you are looking over the city, you think you see yourself off in the distance.
Love you, be good.
A couple hours after that point.
Right.
But before you can get any good, clear view, it just kind of disappears, so. But weird things that morning aside, you guys do end up deciding to leave town, and so you do. You walk out the south gate, or the south road, go down there, find some ships that are being salvaged, and Brolneus can't find anything that Brolneus would deem as valuable. Because
cars.
Yeah,
Or
Cars.
trapped.
salvage. But anything that Brolneus would have found useful was kind of already taken by him. But not him. All the other him. Anyway.
Really raw. The look he had on his face, like,
So, but then you see a burning wreck off in the distance, and you decide, hey, why not go explore it? And so you do. And you find some little men that go and jump into the engine and disappear in a flash of white light. And that is where we will pick up.
Well, that's weird. This whole thing's been weird.
The days just
What do
kind
you
of
mean?
felt off. Oh, I will mention that as Alanoth's double disappeared, the feeling of having two people controlling your drones also disappear.
There'll be no connection.
Indeed. Anyway,
As much as I would like to find out what the hell those were, I would just like to personally continue on.
I
Cool.
agree.
Can I still get the White Sun some charges, but not actually open a portal? this
you
time?
have not
You
touched
can
it.
touch it.
I'm gonna touch it.
Okay, roll me a con save.
Oh,
That one who fucking dies.
I hope.
That is in fact what would happen.
Oh,
Oh,
he's not dead, but he's suffering.
Sticker.
that he is suffering.
Why?
Sticker. The
Okay,
sticker that I have back now, that I spent on this anyway.
You didn't spend.
you
it
didn't
on
spend a
it
sticker.
originally.
You
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I just naturally nat 20 last time. Well, I'm stickering this one.
Yeah, it's possible to net 20 normally.
Yeah.
aren't you down to like 2 or 3 stickers now?
Green stickers? No, I now have 8.
Oh, that's right. You guys looted Gilfreeds.
Little rude.
And a little rude that you didn't share them with Eleanor.
So, that's a 23 con save.
Yeah, okay. Would I add the +5 here? Because it is a nat 20, but
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
So
So-
28.
The same effect. Gain a number of charges, same things you can do with them, yada yada.
Frederick, are you trying to commit suicide?
What?
Answer is yes.
Are you trying to commit suicide?
No, I was just...
You just touched
I
a
just
white
don't like
Shang-Chi with
it.
your bare hands.
Okay, and...
I keep my head still and just look towards you with my eyes.
What the hell else would you look towards him with? But I want to know.
My head.
Why are you looking at me?
You know,
True,
what,
he does
Fectus?
not control the dumbass.
Well, what do you guys do? You guys just keep going, or?
I think we're just gonna keep going on whatever fucking path we were going on.
I think we're heading south, right?
Yeah, the South Road.
I genuinely do not remember.
You guys were heading out to go find, or to go investigate rumors of the group that the complete douchebag that was ruining the town was working for.
I see.
Yeah. As you heard that there's a larger city south of here, that it's kind of been taken over a little bit.
Cringe.
Indeed, it is pretty cringe. That's why
They should have just not been taken over.
Kinda cringe, my guy.
It's pretty cringe, my dude.
pretty mega cringe. Anyway. Well.
That's very mega super duper cringe, my guy, dude, man, bro.
Okay, anyway. Sorry, I got a mozzarella stick. No.
What's mozzarella have to do?
You guys walk south farther and farther. And after about a couple hours of walking, you realize that it's a little bit farther away than you were initially anticipating.
About as far as we thought.
Very far is about how far I thought.
Well, fair enough.
Pretty damn far. About as how far I thought.
Well, the trek continues.
A town's far away.
Okay. Oh
Sounds
shoot, that was supposed to be the GM. My bad.
Nah, bro, we know.
Okay. Well,
Got the insight.
so far nothing's happening. You're just kind of walking. You're vibing. A whole par passes of walking. And then
And we're walking.
Not as much walking as going along in our cart.
oh, that's true actually. You have a cart.
Oh,
Well, I am
A Gilbert
leading
drawn
the
cart.
cart on top of
So
the
full mana, full hit point, correct?
wonderful.
Yeah, full mono.
Gilbert.
Yeah, that's fair. I guess this would be light activity because you guys are, in a cart.
Walking also is light activity, but not with the distance we'd be covering.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, so pajoo,
So,
zooming.
Alanoth, how well you know the region? As I'm like yelling out from the cart to you.
Not very.
Oh, were you? Are you not recent to old that place over there?
I'm a recent to it. Yes. It's the first time I've ever been there.
Oh, I see. I had a misunderstand then. Well, I suppose where we're going, we won't need a guide.
Indeed. You need to just follow the road because there's road signs.
Concerning for a lot of reasons, but I won't bring up any of them. A lot of reasons, that's not a great thing to say. You know,
Let's not have to get the movie quote in.
Frederick in his book is going to write down and describe the feeling of the White Sun Sum's power.
Okay.
Frederick is having a fucking egomaniac trip right now. He's developing a god complex.
I'm gonna have you roll an ability check to try to describe it in terms of your ability. Because as you can feel the energy. Oh. Sheesh. Natural 19, understandable.
Yeah.
No, fair enough. I'll give you that one. Oh, I know why that one wasn't DM because I was on the
You
wrong.
didn't roll it, DM?
I rolled it on the wrong screen. I rolled it on the public screen instead of my GM one.
It doesn't stop it from being rolled to DM.
Well, I was wondering why it wasn't turned on because I always have it turned on for my 2GM, but it's because it was on the other profile. Anyway, 1 second. I'm gonna take a drink. Breathing is hard when you're sick,
Pan flute going ham as usual.
as usual. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm listening to that too.
Yeah. So essentially, you see a couple signs, and they're saying things like, I'm trying to,
It's a weird sign.
That's a. You know what? I can get behind that sign.
How do you spell that?
Okay. It It is
That's how?
U H H H H H H H H H H H H H H H H H H H H H H H H H H capital H capital H capital H capital H capital H lowercase h H H H H H H H.
Is this like a one really long sign, or is this like Minecraft sign where it's like 3 layers?
You know what?
Question.
You know what? That's what I'm gonna call the town now.
Full of zombies.
And it's one
Raccoon
large
City.
sign with small font.
You gotta get real close to read it.
And it
No,
says
it was
that.
What if it was just one massive sign with UH on it?
Just
Exclamation point. Oh!
Just turned into Link from The Legend of Zelda.
yeah.
Yeah, in
Yeah.
my days of
Yeah.
traveling, whether in this
Yeah.
country or another, I have never heard of a town called
Yeah.
but it's rather
yeah.
interesting to learn of.
Go on, Gilbert. Towards. We're joking. We're joking.
Sure. Yeah, we're all joking.
Anyway,
Right.
All of us are
Onwards.
joking. Onwards and upwards.
let's see. Um.
God damn it! If I only had more.
So-
binaries.
Yeah, if only.
Kill things along the way.
It's a little difficult for that.
I don't think it's that difficult.
If we see anything along the way, I'll determine whether to hunt it down or not. But
Well, you gotta keep an eye out then, you know?
I guess yeah. Let's fucking do perception check.
Okay.
Fucking yeet. It is at advantage.
Okay. You looking for creatures, I assume?
No, he's
Yep.
looking for people. People.
I am looking for the creatures.
Fuzzy creature.
Well, you do find a couple of you do find a couple of like the equivalents of deer off in the distance, or like a small rodent here and there. But for the most part,
Yeah, that'll work. All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get my single one destroyer, so it doesn't have multi attack or the thing. But hey, it can fly. You. Sick it. I point to the deer.
it'll fly off, and it'll
Yep.
attack the deer, and we see
It'll
it
just
fight.
start shooting it with fucking infectious needles and chasing after it.
Oh, and actually something else I should mention is that not far outside of the shop there, you did find a second destroyer. 'Cause that was not brought with you into the astral plane.
Destroyer Pog.
He is right. It did stay out there.
So-
It did not go to the ethereal plane, so
That is what happened.
I just fucking find a destroyer there, and I'm like, what?
No, let's fucking go!
But the thing is that it feels like the same destroyer.
No, it's not though.
But
No,
feels-
And I'm not complaining. Boopity boppity boo, combine, and there we go. Destroyer unit.
Fuck!
Fucking go get him now, Mr.
Nothing
Vulcan.
happened. Everything's fine.
It's zooming.
That's the noise it makes when it zooms.
Go, deer murder.
What was that?
That's the noise it makes when it's going very fast.
Ah, see.
It fucking its
I do
engine
think that
turns
deer
on
is
and it
fucking
sounds like a
dead.
car.
I'm not sure how much health the torso.
The Dreer.
has.
Oh, oh shoot, you crit?
Dreers don't tend to have a lot.
Yeah, it
So-
does. It does pretty good damage. Also, that does not look very good with a dark mode on.
Yeah, no, NPC boxes are fucking scuffed.
Get rid of it.
Rip.
Well, con saves. If it's still alive.
Fail. Fail.
Hey, it's full. So it's still alive?
No, it's dead now, but it failed both the con saves.
Nice. Alright. Papa needs a new set of boots. Anyway, we can continue. I'll just murder the one for now.
Okay.
What is... Yep, alright. Here we go.
It is a small
Said
creature,
it,
I'll let
fuck.
you know.
Fuck.
Papa needs a new set of something.
Hey! Last one, baby. Exactly.
Anyway. So. Driving at a fair speed, you've had to give Gilbert a couple of times where he can rest.
Half a
But-
unit of purglings now.
How many rations do I need to go ahead and take off?
Fuck it, I'll give him what's left of the deer carcass.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Okay.
fair. Well,
Maybe.
he's still a hungry lad.
Gilbert needs to stop eating so much. That is.
Well, like currently, what is the total amount of rations we've needed?
Oh, over the... I would say probably 20 rations-ish over the last couple bars. Because Trilivorians still need to eat pretty consistently. They just don't need to sleep as consistently.
Yeah.
I've got food with me, I'm good.
I think you all have food, which is to be fair.
I never said I had food with me. You. You know what? Root of E2 is boom.
Admittedly, like all the small people food does not look appealing to you.
I eat what I have to.
Fair enough.
If consume, I must consume.
So then,
I
after all these days of travel, what all has happened?
How's the food look to me?
Great.
Normal. It's food.
After all of this travel, where do we end up?
Fat. Yeah.
Eventually, the signs for the distance between where you guys are and is decreasing. And okay, so the thing. Okay, and you arrive there without too much trouble. You come out of a little mountain pass, like a very hilly area, and you find the river descends down into the valley. And
The map doesn't change.
yeah, that's because I'm.
City description? Question mark.
I'm
No description. I don't want it.
because I'm vibing.
Descriptions are just cringe.
And for the most part, it seems like it's a pretty large city. You'd think that it would be.
Snake.
It's got a large river passing through it. And 1 second.
Malta, you got me more prepared than this bullshit.
It's multi.
Okay, there we go.
You would never.
Just.
What they take.
Let's see.
Shit, I only got to 17.
Let me grab the end of the river and move it. Okay, it's fine. Okay. Export as PNG. And then background layer. Give me just one moment. It's loading. Okay. Turn grid off.
Fucking bitch.
Okay. That's not what it's called. I didn't call it that.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Poggers, I'm up to 37.
Thank
boys.
you.
Fuck! I just said that and then immediately died at 38. Fuck.
Grindelwald.
Mm. Maybe you shouldn't fucking speak, bitch. Sorry for being so aggressive, Dion.
Fuck you, I'll kill Jim Jam.
Kill Jim Cam. You can try.
Good joke. Real good joke.
Real funny. Real funny.
Funny joke.
Deal. Okay, there we
Haven't
go.
even seen Phase 73.
Jim Jam will push my shit in.
Listen, Phase 69 is gonna be a trip, man. Trust me.
Welcome to and it's a place,
That's really
alright.
named.
Huh?
That's the incorrect city name. It's U
Best city name ever.
Shush, I can name it however I like.
Is it just me, or does look a lot like the last town it just did?
It does.
No, that's a good point.
Looks very similar.
It looks like it might have been like flipped over, but I can't tell many other differences.
Different district names.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
It's almost like someone wasn't prepped.
Sure.
Shush.
Not like someone wasn't prepared or something. That's so weird.
Almost
Man,
like I use a generator that's very simple.
it's almost like no one probably has any actual written
Based
encounters.
Hmm?
I wonder what the fuck's gonna happen.
So great that we're shitting on him.
This one is a fair bit larger than the other one was, though. I'll let you know.
All right, so we're coming from this way, right?
We are cooming, yes.
This
No,
way.
yeah, from up here on this road.
All right, everyone, look sharp. No idea what the fuck's gonna happen here, so I guess just be ready. I mean,
Why did we come down
large
here again?
city. To get more centralized, but someone's taken over the city, so that's not
Mm.
good.
I'm gonna fly about 15 feet above the group, just keep an eye out about what's ahead of us, and also watching what's behind us.
Okay. Well, you slowly get closer and closer and closer and closer. And the car approaches. And might I add, Gilbert is still going full speed.
Good. We didn't tell him to stop, so I would hope.
Hey,
Yeah.
Gilbert, slow down.
No.
I have him slowed down as we approach the city.
Okay.
Full speed.
And as you approach,
Fucking Wimdy.
you can see a defensive perimeter set up. With like the classic like barricades and stuff at the edge of the road.
Yeah, that's about right.
And like a makeshift wall. Very makeshift. It looks like it's made of like people's bookshelves.
Does
It
it look
does.
like it's made of wall?
No, it does not look like it's made of wall. That is
I
how
want my wall
unwall
to
this
look-
wall is.
Is there anyone at the checkpoint?
Yes. Though they only pop up after you get close enough. Oi! You! What are you doing here?
Trying to gain entry?
And who said you could do that without a permit?
Oh God, we're in Britain.
Sir, I don't mean to be harsh, but we literally just showed up. Like,
Well, in that case, you got to purchase a permit.
uh-huh. And other... What?
You're good there, friend.
Authority. Someone else do it.
What?
I just picked up. Oh, I get it. Oh, I get it. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. I don't know what's going on here.
And how much are you going to charge for a permit?
Your car.
Yeah,
Sorry,
no.
but I cannot agree to that.
That's unfortunately out of our price range.
What do you mean? You got one right now?
That's not a cart. That's it's a wheelbarrow.
If you wish for this cart, you'll have to give us a very, very good reason.
It's not a cart, man. That's a wheelbarrow.
Well, I guess how do I put this? Give us your car, or we will break your kneecaps.
I look down
How
at my
about you talk
kneecaps.
to Gilbert about taking this cart?
I look down at my
Well,
kneecaps.
That
luck.
that seems a bit rude, don't you think? What eye color are they? Nani?
This guy's a fellow Hazel Eye.
Are they wearing uniforms?
How many are within sight right now? Just like watching us.
Currently, with the 27 perception, you can see that there are a couple of the guys hanging back in the building. and one of them looks like he's got like a face palm right now. And currently, there seems to be 3 or 4 other people that you can see right now. Though then again, some more of them could be behind the wall somewhere.
I have a question. Under what unbelievable pretenses could you break any of our kneecaps?
Well, you see, I got this mighty fine weapon here, and you
Okay,
don't
well,
seem to have.
Let me
Wait.
introduce you to Gilbert. Gilbert goes fast.
Sorry, were you saying we don't have any weapons?
Yeah,
he,
what weapon did he pat?
No, he kind of held out the little baton thing he's got in front of him. He's not the brightest fellow, as you can probably tell.
Can I lean on my bow?
He looks up at the bow and is like, "That's not a weapon. That's a."
Here, how about
Big
this?
stick.
I'll jump off the cart.
And then he.
Our weapons, small boy.
If I can beat you in a duel, you let us through, no problem.
That's not in my jurisdiction.
I don't think any of this is.
I'm gonna fly down a little closer. I'm gonna pull out Acolyte pistol. I'm gonna tap it against my chest and say, "Hey, Fuzzy Navel, what do you think this is?"
Oh, don't threaten the town guard. Ugh.
And he just like he takes a step back and looks at Rocky like, "What the? That small furry creature just speak?"
Yeah, that's what
No.
we have on
He has a
our
gun.
side. What do you have on your side, big boy?
And
Small
you
man.
you hear an audible sigh from the table past the barricades.
You have people disappointed in you. That's what you have.
They're
What's
not
the-
disappointed in me. They're
What's the fucking gold cost of the permit? Jesus.
gold. What is this, solar?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize carts were a fucking way to pay.
And you see
Took you a
another
while.
What
Another-
do you have a universal cart-based currency?
No,
Is it
we
called
just need
cart coin?
we
You mint them yourselves in your basement where you live with your mother.
we just need to
Ow.
transport troops. And then you see as one of the other guys like very aggressively like stands up, walks over, and just smacks the guy in the back of the head. Shut up! You idiot!
You
Troops.
idiot.
Don't mind him, he's a bit dense.
What do you mean by troops?
Farmers. I need you to make an insight check.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah, you beat the crap out of his insight check. He is
Hold on, I
lying
wanna
through his
roll.
teeth.
I want to roll that. I need to find my character. I'm blind.
Huh.
You are indeed blind.
In every way possible. I got a 14.
You actually believe him.
Oh, I don't. I just think that he might not be lying.
Well, fair enough, fair enough. You think he might also actually be wanting to move farmers? You know, it makes their daily commute a bit better, you know? Get back here, Jared. And he kind of grabs the other guy.
Is there a sudden cart shortage?
No, we just have a lot of farmers to move around the land.
Farmers. And where are you moving all these? And I put in massive air quotes. Farmers to.
What, do you think me a non-honest gentleman?
Why are you moving farmers and not the crops?
The crops are stuck in the ground, man.
Do you
Well,
know
I
how
looked
farming works?
around- I looked around this fine city of on our way. up
It's
there.
a
And there are
working name.
plenty- And there are plenty of farmhouses all over the place. And look, there's one right over there. They don't really need the transport. I mean, other than to bring the grain into the city.
I mean, we also more mean like trade between like and you know and a lot of the other local cities are like all really weird names. Let's be honest here. They're not weird. Yes, they are. And he backhands the guy again.
Smack hands.
And who's raised this sudden militia?
Militia? There's no army going on here.
That's not what militia means exactly. Sorry to tell you.
No. Let me pull out my dictionary and read the definition of militia for you, my good sir.
You hear the typing? That was great.
Force that is raised from the civil population to supplement a regular army in the event of an emergency.
Oh,
The civil force.
I see. Oh well, that would be our mayor, the new mayor.
Oh,
What
who's
happened
the
to
old
the
mayor?
old mayor?
The old mayor was a very evil and corrupt man, and so our
Right,
new
it's like
mayor.
that. I feel like that one's a little sus.
I'm gonna be honest. Frederick already doesn't trust anything that comes out of this man's mouth.
I would trust a lot that comes out of this man's mouth. Just not the truth.
So Rocky, you're about on the edge of whether this guy's telling the truth or not. The rest of you can tell that he's not lying, but
You
it
say that with
seems
a question mark.
it seems more a case of he kind of believes it to be true. Either that, or he's just kind of spewing what he's been told to say.
I think he's just stupid.
Yeah, he is.
Okay. I
Well
see.
then, how about this? I'll make a trade
How
offer.
did the new election
You
go?
let us in,
Trade-off.
and I don't let Gilbert just run through the city as he wishes.
Stop, Frederick. Stop being retarded.
That worked.
Anyway.
How did the election go? Because it wasn't in season.
No, it wasn't in
How do you know when
season for the
they're in season?
election, but you know,
Shut the fuck up.
the new
Just
mayor, he brought up the old mayor's corruption, yeah, and they
What was the corruption?
I still haven't answered your first question.
Dude.
So anyway, as I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted,
By yourself, yes.
is that the new mayor got together a bunch of people to help impeach the old mayor. That's a word that exists. Yeah, impeachment's a word. Really? We don't use that a whole often. No, we don't. But it's fine. It's because our mayors haven't been too bad, and that he gets smacks across the face again.
How tall is the wall?
The wall's like maybe 8 feet tall.
Can I just like
Yeah,
can
you
I
can
just
just
be
step
done
over
with this and step over it? Like what if I want to be done with this conversation? I'm just gonna step over the wall.
Fuck it, initiative time. Let's do this. Fuck it.
As you reach your foot up, you see another one of the guys in the back raise up a hand, and a barrier springs up between your foot and the area above the wall.
How tall is the barrier?
Barrier is tall enough that it blocks your foot.
Is it,
Okay, but he can high jump.
can I put my fucking hands on top of the barrier and lift myself up over it?
Well, it appears to be a mostly invisible barrier.
Okay.
Okay, hold
but
up.
what I
So,
can
if
do
he-
is
if he
raise my hand to
outreaches-
start putting them forward.
If he puts his hand as high as he can and starts like feeling around, putting it, does he still feel the barrier at the tip top of his arm length?
Let's see. It'll be about 30 feet high. He does not feel
Oh,
the top
I
to the
can-
barrier.
If the barrier, the barrier is more than 30 feet. Gotcha.
Yeah. And you see another guy put his hand on the arm of the guy who's got his other hand raised, and it just seems more enforced.
I want to be doing that for a bit, trying to find like anywhere I can grab. I realize it will be to no avail, but I will be doing it.
Understandable. Well, that we know what Elnos doing.
I see. I see. So it was a sudden re-election by certain conditions.
Yeah,
yeah, that's a
way
way
of putting it.
There was a vote, right? Of all the town citizens, right?
There definitely was a large amount of people who put in their thoughts.
I've heard enough. I think I get the gist of things now.
Anyway, but yeah, we do have a little bit of a acceptance tag. It's not gonna be your cart, but it's gonna be some of your supplies. It's what you're supposed to ask for, and he kind of smacks the other guy. Aye, that's me. Ask for a man's cart. What's wrong with you? Nothing's
Alright.
wrong with me.
Do you need rations?
Well, what do you have?
We've got food, and well, you see, I point my finger up to the guy. You see that nice little ring above us?
Ring? What?
Talking about the fucking ceiling.
Oh, the sky.
Yes.
Kind of
When
pulling up
that
towards the
happens,
horizon.
all of us, except for him, ended up in the Forest of Growth, pretty deep in. So, a lot of fun that was. We don't really have a lot.
Sounds like you're poor then. But we'd gladly take a couple of rations, or if you have any weapons you might be willing to add to our local militia.
How many rations would be acceptable?
I'm gonna motion over Rolneus and point over to the Sunshine sword.
I'm ignoring Frederick.
Hold on, that's
How did-
actually a good idea.
How does Iyum feel about that?
Wait, what?
They're pointing the Shuntrum sword to give to the guards.
That is
So, it's a good idea because the most likely outcome is that it kills all the guards.
And then comes back to us anyway.
That's the most likely outcome.
I
I
mean-
like this.
They do make a fair point. That is what it would do.
That is the most likely outcome is that it kills all the guards and it comes back to us.
Well,
fuck it. Why not sow some chaos?
Rocky
Chaos
is on
rules.
board for this.
Rocky's
I-
like, yeah, I think that's a
the sword
great
doesn't care
idea.
either way.
No, I do not wish to leave my masters.
That's what we
we
want it to
have-
want. We don't want it to
we
leave
have-
us. That way it'll kill.
We
Yeah,
have an
okay.
offer of a to give you all. I'm going to
Give it to him.
put on
Give it to
gloves.
him.
I'm going to put on gloves and give them the sword.
What is this?
It's a very
It's a sword.
valuable weapon.
Still make me a wisdom save, Frederick. Even with gloves
Yeah, it
on.
goes through cloth.
Okay, yeah, you're fine.
Thank you, Pass.
Maybe.
It can basically cut through anything.
So it's like a micro edge. That's pretty cool. But what's the
All
material?
yours if you
Will you let us
through.
in?
Can I get a demonstration before I accept a bargain?
Just drop it into the ground.
And how do I know the blade didn't just disappear?
Is there a table
By all
nearby?
means, pick up your
Yeah,
sword.
I told you that there's a table.
Okay, I'm gonna pick up the sword and stick it through the table.
Oh, you should... I assume you asked to pass him real quick to go and do the demonstration.
Yeah, sure.
Actually, they give you a like a log.
A log?
Yeah. And
Okay, yeah, sure. All right.
go
Easy.
ahead and do it through that.
Yeah, I'll just cut it in half.
And it clean through. Well, actually, yes, make me an attack roll.
Yeah. All right.
It'd be embarrassing if you missed the 10 AC log.
Well, considering
It has a
I
negative
get-
2.
I get negative because it doesn't want me specifically. It wants one of you fuckers.
Well, you hit
yeah,
it.
yeah.
There you go. Auto crits against
Oh wow,
objects.
fuck it. Yeah, fuck that thing.
And it just...
Log
Yeah.
delete.
log is gone. And they just look in awe as half the log just like cleanly slides like a one of those ninja things where except it wasn't it was whoop. Delete log.
Supplementary?
Supplementary indeed. I think they mean
Alright.
satisfactory. No, they said supplementary. Do you realize what a supplement is? No, it's... Okay, just come on in. And one of the guys in the back waves you forward.
I'll walk forward. In the party's head, they'll hear, what happens if it doesn't kill them?
Then it's not our problem.
It's true.
Mind you, you just talked out loud like you're talking to yourself. But
Well, we just gave him a sword that cuts through anything. I think we already see him crazy enough. That's not gonna do much.
You see as you give them the sword.
I'm gonna
And-
kind of chuckle and kind of keep peeking over my shoulder.
The most
what
likely outcome is one of them grips onto the sword for too long, goes absolutely batshit insane, starts attacking the others, then the others kill him. One of them touches the sword, goes batshit insane, starts killing the others.
Rinse,
Until
repeat.
the cycle ends.
Well, the first one, they pass their first save. So he grabs it, he kind of scratches his head for a second and just shrugs. And then you see him just start like dicking around with the sword. Like you see him go over to one of the training dummies and just
Oh, we're gonna be gone.
yeah.
The longer we stay here, the more likely we are to be
The sword
incriminated. in
will
the
just
crime.
come back at some point.
It'll come back.
Yeah, you guys, as you guys are passing around, you see them like one of them holds up their own little sword to do like a sword fight.
Fuck that man's sword.
Yeah, fuck that guy's sword.
Well, looks like we've already taken out one
Looks
of
like they
these
need more
guys.
weapons now.
Nope, not our problem.
Alright.
Well,
No,
we
we're
should
following the man
probably be
inside the building.
going.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you walk in, you go into town, and people just generally look pretty downtrodden. They don't look happy.
Guys, I know what we're doing.
Verb, I know what we're doing today.
Damn it! If I did not done you.
We should done, Jason.
Hey. Oh.
And as you guys get about a block away, then you suddenly hear screams and, "Oh, he's f***ing dead!" Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
Well,
oh no.
Looks like that man's soul isn't going to the afterlife.
Ruh-roh, Raggy! I stabbed my friend with a sword that cut through anything.
Ruh-roh, Raggy, I killed the man.
Ruh-roh, Raggy! I'm gonna get murdered by my
Ruh-roh,
friends.
Raggy, I'm wanted in 50 states for murder.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo.
But yeah, so you make your way into town. Eventually, like you see one of the guys like run up and he's
There's
holding
gonna
the
be a
sword.
pillar of fucking flame in the background.
At some point, everything's gonna be on fire. This is fine.
Take it back, take it back. And he throws the sword at you.
Thank
sure
you.
this was payment?
And he just starts sobbing.
How much will you pay us to take it back?
And you see the sword stop in the air.
Da-da! Oh no.
And it just starts slowly hovering back towards him. Hilt first. And he's like, please. It killed Jeffrey.
I think you killed Jeffrey.
Oh no, I wasn't the one that swung the sword. That was the idiot.
I think it went to Jeffrey's head.
I think he killed Jeffrey then, not the sword.
You're trying to frame us.
Well,
No.
what information can you give us to take this horrible calamity off your head?
And as you notice that as it gets within like 5 feet of him or so, he starts backing up, and it just continues to hilt first, draw towards him.
It'll get faster.
Please.
I have an
You
idea.
have to sleep sometime.
We want everything your group owns.
What?
I'm not
What?
talking
No,
about
no, Frederick, stop being. Please.
what's wrong with a little greed every now and then.
It's-
You've seen the sword. I don't
It's
want to
not
take it
every
back.
now and then, it's been every time!
You've seen what the sword has done to us.
How about this? Are there any dissenters in town? Any that are relatively unknown?
Yeah, there's like a whole resistance group. Please. Take it away from me.
Do you know any names?
Oh my god, I go over and
If
grab
I
the
knew
fucking
any
sword.
names,
I'm
they'd be
sick of this fucking
arrested.
Conversation.
Alright,
we're
alright.
doing-
No, I was gonna grab the sword. Fuck you.
It wants you. You want to grab the sword. All right, fucking.
You grab the sword, please make me a wisdom save.
Boggers.
Oh shoot.
Yeah.
Well,
see,
you do pass the DC, but barely.
Oh.
I have lucky. I know the DC. I'm fine.
Fair enough.
I'm not the best to be grabbing it, but I can.
Not
But he's
by
not bad.
the plus
By
2.
far, the best to be grabbing it is Frederick.
No, you are the worst one to have it. Just because you have a good mod.
Doesn't mean you're gonna be responsible with it.
That is true.
Good point. This is true. You saw what happened the first time I failed a saving throw.
Indeed.
Man.
Man attacked the bear.
But thank you for the tab. Have a nice
But-
day.
And he just like flops back to the ground, sobbing. And you see his the sword falls to the ground.
I picked it up.
Oh, you picked it up? Right, that's right, you did.
Yeah, that's what the wisdom save was
You're,
for.
you're right, you're right.
I'll put it underneath my clothing for the time being. Don't want it being seen.
Like the blade up
No,
against
what
you.
you mean, dumbass? No. Like on my Alright. Think of it like this. So
Give it to Aum. I don't know why I said
I
Aum.
didn't get the wisdom save. So,
Yeah, but just give it to him. Fuck it. He was the one holding it. He put it somewhere.
So the
you
the
can,
only
you can
thing
wrap something around the hilt and then carry it like that.
the only thing
Well,
about
that's
you
great.
you're still gonna have to make saves for it. the only thing about you guys
Only
holding
when
it
you touch
is that it's going to continuously try and fucking take over your mind. It doesn't give a fuck about me. It just wants to go back to you guys. That was
Then
the
again-
whole point of me carrying.
Then again, it does also give them a much higher to hit than it does you.
Oh, this sword's
Yes.
absolutely fucking useless in my hand because it's the strength or dex. And
That's fair.
I only have like what, a +3?
I have a +2, so it's better
If
than
I
me.
could somehow with wisdom, I might hold it.
Also, I'm not
But
proficient.
I'm a
in sword.
caster.
How are you not proficient in swords?
I
It's
don't
like a
have any
basic
weapon
thing.
proficiencies.
Nobody's
Yeah.
proficient in swords. How many people IRL are
Technically
proficient with
am.
swords?
I'm technically proficient.
Yeah, you're technically proficient with swords,
I've
but you
wielded
gotta
not
a
deal-
sword
different.
before. Like, I don't understand. It's
I'm
not that
proficient
I mean, if
with
this
difficult.
could count as a rapier for me, I'd be proficient in it, but
In real life, I,
I
can
don't
use
think
a
it is.
quarterstaff. That's the only thing I can use.
Yeah, I can use a quarterstaff in real life. But
I
you'll
I don't
notice
know
that's
that.
also
You
a
gotta be
simple
clear.
weapon. Not
I'm
a.
also not proficient in simple weapons.
I know, but you also probably wouldn't have been allowed
and I
weapon
was
training
given
with
my
you being,
proficiency,
you know.
I was told take one weapon, so I have rapiers. If that's simple weapons,
Anyway,
then sweet,
how
I'm proficient
it's
with
being
it.
held is it has 2 lines of cloth, one across the cross guard and one across the hilt. It's being held next to my side, being pushed off by a wad, like at the end. So it's the sword side is dangling off to the side, like a fucking katana in a sash, except it's vertical. 'Cause
Makes
I don't wanna
sense.
fucking cut myself.
And be careful not to cut through anyone's legs as you're walking by them.
Yes, yes.
Anyway,
For now, it's fine.
yeah. So, you just walk into town with Gilbert, and or are you guys still in your cart?
Cart, I think.
Okay.
Yes, we are still on the.
You know, now that I think about it, you guys technically could make a sheath out of some kind of shunshun. It would probably have to be red shunshun, otherwise you might risk causing destructive waves of energy.
Cool. We're moving through the town.
Yes, you are. As you get there, as you move through, people are still seeming more and more downtrodden.
Are there any kind of guards or patrols that we can notice?
Oh yeah, all over the place. same kind of pseudo colored shirt and trousers that the guys at the gate were wearing. Where are you guys like headed towards?
I'm going to give a command to my, to all of my purgelings. All of them. All, hold up, I need to do goddamn math. 12, 16, did I, no, fuck it. This is why you don't do separate units, Tia. This is why you do it.
Yeah, you did it.
Okay. All 26 individual units of my purgelings.
26
gonna give
units or
them command-
26
I'm-
entities?
Yep, 26 little fucking rats.
Oh, okay.
All the little tiny spider guys. I'm gonna give them the command to spread out amongst the city and eavesdrop for me.
Okay. They go out and they
I'm
start.
gonna give them the command to filter any information I don't want, like common conversation. I'm looking to find a lead into the resistance, or guard activities, or anything of interest like that.
Fair enough.
So long as they stay within a 1 mile radius of me, they're fine. So
Make a valid point. I'd say the city
the
itself.
destroyers stay with me though. They're my strongest.
Yeah, city itself is probably a solid.
Also, murder any rats or anything you go on your way. Yeah, find a cat, kill it. Maybe don't kill it if it's got a collar.
Kill it
You
only
say
if it has
kill-
a collar.
If you say kill a cat, Frederick is going to give you a very hard glare.
That wasn't
he-
out loud. It's like
He's not saying any of this, bro.
Okay, it wasn't out loud then. Damn.
In general, murder
Actually,
things that they can take one-on-one, because the individual purglings aren't exactly terribly weak, but most things will beat them.
Hmm.
They can also like swarm up and then kill something that's decently big. So
They
They're
just
fine.
kill a person.
I'm just sending them out to gather information. All right. Hey. I would, this is one hell of a time to wish to be able to talk to you in private, but ears are everywhere right now, aren't they, huh?
Is this like code for something? I don't.
I need you to keep an ear out for dissenters.
Am I supposed to know what he sounds like?
Dissenters. People talking bad about the mayor.
Oh.
Or resistance people, you have mega hearing.
All right. Yeah. I mean, I'll.
I imagine the song of the world is super fucking depressed at the moment.
Oh yeah, the world song is slow, melancholy.
Alright, for the time being, we should find a place to rest our head.
I'll take off an ear and just take a listen.
Don't stress yourself too hard.
Make me a perception check. With, I would say normally you have advantage, but because of how, like, I guess to be fair, with everyone like whispering and things, so I guess you still have advantage.
It's not allowed to say, oh fuck.
Nice.
Well,
Didn't even need to deploy my drones.
Nice.
well, shoot.
Uh-huh.
You
5 minutes into the city, find a resistance member. Fuck.
I think we
Fine.
revolt this session.
kind of people, you hear some people grumbling about how at tonight's meeting they're gonna finally take down that whole mayor.
Oh, I'm down. Hell yes.
Damn, I thought this would have a few sessions of build up.
Nah, fuck that. Let's go.
But there's not much I can do with a nat 20.
Okay, well you could just say they were having a meeting and
Frederick is
preparing
going to have.
kill a mayor the next day.
Frederick, while
Oh, no, no, no,
he's
no, no,
going
no.
to talk for this short
Well-
amount of time, is going to have been describing the events of the city and like what all he's saying.
No, it was very grumbly.
For the very short amount of time we've been here.
Alright. What else does Ayum hear?
He hears guards mumbling about those stupid peasants not listening to their betters.
Ooh, the P word.
You hear some common people grumbling about how food prices have gone up again, and about how their new currency's dumb.
Is it cards?
Card coin.
No, it's paper money of all things. Ugh.
Oh. They're just printing it off with.
Yeah,
fucking
guys,
tobacco.
paper money really sucks.
Paper money. Ugh. The gall of these people.
Not even combat notes.
Ayum, anything?
Just
God, it's not combat
random
notes.
bullshit.
You did hear something very important.
Well, I assume I fucking relayed that, but I thought you
Oh.
meant
No.
Anything else?
like, anything
Which
else.
people?
I don't know which direction was it.
That direction.
Can I pinpoint their location? Just, look at them.
No, but Ayum can. Ayum can hear that it's coming from this building right here.
I'm gonna send a full swarm there.
Yeah, I'll
Oh
point
God.
point out the building. That's
Not-
Fucking
not-
swarm surrounds the building.
No, there's only one swarm, so that's 4 purgelings, and they're not together. They're just trying to find a way into the building so I can overhear it myself.
It is
This
terrifying if they find out about it.
Yeah, it appears to be some sort of like apartment complex.
They can climb.
Yes, I know. Climb in. They find an open window. And inside there's somebody making a
Okay,
sandwich,
let's see,
discussing.
4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So advantage plus 7.
Discussing how
Making his bed.
18 stealth.
Okay. I'm gonna make a perception check for this guy.
It would be
Yeah.
passive.
Oh yeah, you're right. It would be passive.
And they're distracted talking, so disadvantage -5.
Well, they're not talking to anyone in particular. They're grumbling to themselves.
Oh, okay. Okay. My bad. So just normal.
Yeah. But yeah, no, their passive's not high enough to see him.
Was it just 2 people?
No, it's just one guy in there making a sandwich, grumbling
Alright.
about the mayor.
The purgelings are to shadow that man until they go to said meeting.
Okay.
In the meantime,
Guys.
the other purgelings will also be doing their thing.
I want to take them for a WALK.
Okay.
BRB.
Understand.
The other 22 are still scouring the city.
Okay, I'm gonna kind of eye out to see if anybody's watching the building.
Nope. No. Oh, you don't
No.
see Jack,
I smack my head in the wall.
and you poke your eye on a little like outcropping in the wall, like a little stone bump.
Well, let's go find a place to rest our heads, shall we? We need
You
someone
take
big for
2 damage, Robbie. Not Robbie. Rob.
Yep.
2 damage from poking your eye on the
I
rock.
feel cheated out of 2 health, you best.
No, you're good, Frederick. Rocky takes 2 damage.
Rocky smacks his head to the wall and goes, grumble. I'm a stupid wall. Rubs his eye.
Stupid wall shouldn't have been there.
Got in my way.
Got in my way. Wall shouldn't have been built.
Maybe you should just believe hard enough that it's not there.
I know, right? I try to fight through
Alright,
that.
fine. I will.
Is there an
No more
exchange
wall
center
check.
around for money?
Yeah, I'm trying to see what there's. If anybody's bought something, what are they doing?
There is a bank, that's not too far away.
We'll go there because we do need some of this shit ass paper money. At least some of it.
Yeah, it's
Oh, you're shitting on paper money.
it's this building right here, this big ol'
Hopefully
boy.
we can exchange a few gold coins for some of this terrible paper money, and then we'll be able to at least live here for a hot second.
Yeah, and you see that the bank sign out front appears to be covering up another sign. And the
Gun shop.
pawn shop.
Oh dear.
I think they're trying to pawn us out of money.
And so you walk in, got a bunch of random assortments of items, technological, magical, all over the place. Looks kind of like a hoarder's shop, but it's
Hello? Anyone there? Ding 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 ding. Hey, do you have an exchange rate for gold?
Gold. We talking golden items or are we talking Solaran gold?
Coins, yes.
They hold no worth here. But, they are worth their weight in gold.
So
Isn't
funny.
that the point of a gold coin?
It is, yes.
The whole point of the Solaran coin system is that they're always worth their weight in gold. That's what they're worth.
technically the copper coins are actually worth more as basic copper than they are as a currency, but that's
The
besides the
merchant-
point.
Is gonna hear in his head, there's no point in trying to argue with him. Just
He's right though.
skip
That's
over it.
the problem.
Nevertheless, what would be the exchange rate per this town's unique currency to 1 gold?
Oh, coin? Even though it's not a coin, which I think is kinda dumb.
What is it based around the centralized resource of
Art
cards?
coin?
Cards? What?
crypto?
No, it's...
I'm joking. I'm joking.
He just looks very confused.
It's an
And we-
inside
There
joke.
was a funny situation when we got into town. We'll do here.
Oh, come in the north entrance.
Yes, yes. No, is there something wrong with the north entrance?
Bunch of f***ing idiots up there.
That's so true.
Are they more put together than the east entrance? I've heard that's quite bad.
What? No, the eastern entrance is quite pristine, actually.
Ah.
Wait, the
Just
northeastern
start
or
gaslighting
southeastern?
him.
Yeah, it's just start gaslighting him. You've never been in this town before. You just start making things up.
We talking
the
northeastern or
exchange rate.
southeastern? Oh, right, exchange rate. Well, gold coins would be worth, I would say,
10 silver, 100 copper. I think it would be worth a single gold coin would be worth 100 credits, since those are extinct, you know.
No, gold coins are worth closer to 1,000 credits, but, I guess we could go off of the credit exchange rate. Yes, that makes sense. Mm-hmm.
Man was about to go off of the Colombian peso exchange rate.
One, Ugbill is worth roughly...
Thought it was a bill.
A coin is worth... Well, I mean, they're saying that the value's at like 1 million credits a buck, but I don't personally buy into that bull.
That's what we like to call
What's-
lies.
what's- What is the price of a meal? It's the simplest way to price it.
They're saying that it's about 3 coins per like sandwich at the local sandwich shop.
So you're telling me a sandwich is 3 gold coins? The fuck?
Hmm? No.
No, coins. The currency of this place.
Yeah,
I'm with
coins. No. No, what they're trying to say, the mayor, I mean, is trying to say that it's like, what would that be?
Okay, you said an coin was worth 1,000 credits and a gold coin's worth 1,000 credits. So that means a sandwich would
No.
be 3 gold coins.
No, and they're saying that an coin is worth 1 million credits. Which I think is complete bull. 3 million credits for a sandwich? Disgusting. I think
What's
they're
the
just...
current exchange rate?
I'll give you... maybe...
I'd like to make an
10.
interesting point here, but usually it's the people that determine the value of a coin, not the government.
I would
Yeah.
like to make the counterpoint that he's fucking wrong.
He is very
Anyway.
much wrong. It's the market.
Would like to say he's fucking wrong.
I could give you $10 for... $10 for a gold coin.
Alright.
Think of it as equivalent to a silver.
I will put down 10 gold coins on the table. There should be enough.
Thanks. And you see him go over to a little machine off to the side, kind of punches in some numbers and starts cranking
like cranking a wheel, and like it starts manually printing out a couple of the bills.
Huh.
This is completely legal, actually. They haven't done anything to stop me from printing money, so.
I want to take close
I
attention.
don't know if that's
to how
what
he's
legal
doing that.
means.
The gods haven't
Stop
stopped
you.
me, at least.
What's to
And it-
stop you from just continuously printing then?
I don't want to cause inflation by myself,
But you could.
but I
Well,
could,
it's only
you're
inflation if you allow it to go into the economy. However, what you could do is just keep it on you at all times for when you need to use it, you know?
If I
And
if
then-
I get more rich than the mayor, he's
actually,
gonna
I-
have me executed.
Exactly.
Actually,
But
I
he doesn't
think
know that
about
you're that
early
rich if you
on-
don't use it.
Actually, what you could do is you could have all of your other bank friends that are at other banks, just get together and have this fun party. You don't take all the fun to yourself. You let everyone inflate the economy with you.
Also, technically, if you have a money printing machine, doesn't that already make you more rich than the mayor?
Shh. It's
Did you
fine.
just tell a guy who talks in your head to shh?
Yes. Hey,
Yes, he did.
just take your UGG coin, your
Anyway,
R
we'll be on
coins,
our way. Bye.
and he gives you a stack of 100. And on the front, you see a little image of the town name, but it's spelled different on each individual bill.
Oh shit, I don't think half of this is gonna be legal.
And
Well, can't say I didn't expect to get pawned at a pawn shop.
yeah, no, you go out and I
I
assume
don't know
you.
about you guys, but I'm just a bit hungry, and while we wait for a certain lead to do something, let's just buy some time, shall we?
He's been spending an awful long time in the bathroom.
Who?
The guy. I'm doing an update from the perspective of the purgelings.
Oh yeah. Let me do an investigation check on the rest of the town with my 22 other purgelings.
Okay.
Advantage or no advantage?
I would say just regular. Okay. You do pretty well. That's a natural 18. Very nice. And you go off and they find...
I'm looking for here. I'll give you. I'll throw you a goddamn lead. I'm looking for anything of interest. Guard related or revolution related. It could be supply depots, weapon storages, guard barracks locations. Anyone talking about like hidden stashes where they they hid fucking like military supplies for themselves.
From what you can kind of get the vibe of the
Location
town
of safe houses, anything like that. So.
is that the guards are kind of running the place. The mayor, for the most part, is just kind of sitting in the town hall, doing something. Common people don't know what he's doing. It's very disconcerting. But the guards seem to just be kind of running rampant, imposing their will on the common folk.
And they're gathering carts to do things.
They're gathering carts,
To
they're gathering
export
weapons,
farmers.
they're gathering people as well. There's a couple
Where are they gathering weapons
sign-up stations. There is a warehouse across the street, or next to the town hall that they are.
at? So ping it. All right. Any other weapon storage? That can't be the only one. Is it?
I mean, to be fair, it's a fairly large building.
Are there any locations near the checkpoints?
Checkpoints. I guess this building over here would also be
warehouse. They're storing quite a few things, and not quite just weapons, but a lot of other things as well.
Barracks locations?
Barracks locations. I would say here. Here.
That's pretty off the way.
One of these buildings up here.
Ping it.
This whole area up here is like a compound that they're using.
Okay.
This outer building here is a barracks.
That one. Okay. Hold up one second. There we go.
Though there seems to be an ominous pillar of smoke coming from that area now.
What about the western side?
Western side. Haven't we?
Eastern side.
Yeah, eastern
Western.
side. This outer building here is these outer three are all military based.
Okay.
As is this little thing right here. Done at the southeast. There is a
The direct
bridge
step?
bridge checkpoint right here.
Oh,
And these edge buildings, I guess this whole
any more storehouses, or are there only 2 in the city?
this whole area is kind of used for storage, but it's all not necessarily weapons, but it's all just supplies in general. He wants
That's
to
fine.
keep things mostly close to the chest.
Supplies are useful.
And this right here is also a okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Alrighty. This gives us a bit of a picture, don't it? Targets.
Perhaps. Targets. Blow up
Any other
this,
locations? Any
this,
special locations of interest?
this.
Are there any? This is just a question. But like any places they might be holding other people who are rebellious.
Precisely. Things like that.
That is a fair.
Those are classified as other things of interest.
Are there any gunpowder plants or anything?
Well, I will say, up until the point when the guy's leaving, this is all you've been able to discover.
That's fair.
Because you do only have like
So I still
maybe
need to
4
do more
hours.
investigation. Okay.
I'm
So
not gonna...
there's more investigation to do. But
Mhm.
we wanna figure out locations of factories, prisoners.
No, factories is all going to be. Factories and warehouses is all going to be this. Oh shoot. This area over here.
Well, mainly specific weapon factories and stuff. I don't need
Uh.
to blow up the whole
I like
damn
to
place.
imagine we've
I
all
would
been
like to blow
sitting
up the whole
here
damn
in the
place,
same
but
spot for like 10 minutes while this guy is looking through his little demons.
I can move while doing it. Alright, so
But eventually you do
Uh,
kind of get like a little ping from the one unit saying, "Hey, the guy's on the move."
oh, looks like we don't have time for food, eh? Wait, let's pick up some to go.
Oh, no,
Kebabs.
you guys would have had time to eat. I'm just saying
okay.
that over the space of when,
I pay for everyone's meal.
yeah,
And
you'll notice.
I'll give.
You'll notice that
I'll pay for 4 meals for Gilfrey. Fucking
Gilbert.
Gilbert. That's it.
I'll go.
You paying for my meal?
I'll give you 3 meals.
Thanks.
3 meals does not sate you.
Doesn't need to sate me. It's the gesture that matters. He tried.
No, fair enough, fair enough. So, it's roughly about 3 to 5 bills a meal.
I thought it was coins.
They're called
Coin
coins.
bills.
They're called coins, but they're bills.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Coins.
Makes sense.
You'll notice that all of the bills were accepted, despite all the names being different.
Because no one checks.
Well, number one,
That's why.
no one really cares, and number two, like, it's kind of been a spot of debate for the town for years about how to spell it. No one can
How would
decide.
we know this lore?
Well, it's inferred, obviously.
Well, you see some signs about like meetings, and there is one group that has a couple G's in there, though they don't seem to be very popular.
That'd be UG at that point.
Yeah, exactly.
Ugh.
They think the town's called Ugh.
All right, so we're just gonna stay completely out of any potential way to spot us, and just let the purgelings do the work and lead us to where we're gonna go, and then we can show up.
So the guy comes
How are
out
they
of
not
this
going to
building.
spot like a
An army.
15-foot?
No. So we're basically just staying like a block away, maybe more, just completely out of sight. There's only 4 purgelings following him.
How tall is Big Boy compared to the buildings?
He's a little shorter than the buildings.
Is he? Oh.
Exactly. It's perfectly fine.
This is a cross. There's probably a skyscraper somewhere in here.
Yeah, there. I would say the tallest building in here is about 10 stories, 20 stories. And he kind of goes back into one of these buildings back here. Down in Shadow Arch.
All right.
And that was the guy who said he was going to kill the mayor or something?
Yeah.
They said that he was gonna. They're gonna have a meeting about murdering the mayor. So we're gonna be about here.
I mean, it's...
And you see, for the most part, walks in, but the building's like sealed up tight, like sealed up real tight, to the point where the purgelings can't get inside.
Can one of them try and slip in while the door's closing?
I guess you could have it make a dexterity check.
Raw dex?
Raw dex. It unfortunately is unable to get through the door before it closes.
I realized I was muted. I said not acrobatics or athletics.
I heard you through Sam's mic, but yeah, no.
Well, whatever.
Damn it! I wasn't able to get inside. We're gonna walk up to the back of the building as well. The group.
Okay. In the little courtyard area here?
Have we noticed like a spell shop anywhere along the way or anything?
There is a magic area, yes.
Is that like along the way or is that just...
No.
We're not going shopping
Yeah,
right
okay.
now.
Listen, some of us didn't get a spell in the last town. So
Oh, that's
I'd
right.
like
And
to
one of us
look
wants
at the
more-
You
wares.
have no money.
And one
I
of us
have
wants more spells.
10 gold.
Look,
Thank you
I
very
can
much.
They
Hey,
don't
I can
accept
transfer my
gold.
stuff.
We went
I can
over
transfer
this.
my gold to bills. Who said I didn't want to?
They're not
fig-
gonna take
Yeah, but
your
you can
money.
trade your gold for coins.
Yeah, I'll figure out how much it is, and then I'll go back to the shady dude and just have him print me some money. It's fine.
Yeah, just threaten him. Be like, yo, if you don't give me the money, I'll tell on you.
Good. Could do that. Mhm.
That's exactly what you should do.
Anyway. So
Can you hear anything inside the building?
Where are we compared to the building right now?
We're right out here in the courtyard. And
Yeah.
the building is right here.
let me just.
Whoop. Let me take a listen real quick.
Perception check.
Yeah. 27.
Okay. Because that was the first roll. That's acceptable. Wow, you are rolling real great on that. That was a
I
natural
get advantage
19.
on hearing anyway, so.
Yeah, but they have a spell dampening the area.
Is there a spell Wait, what? Hold on. Spell dampening the area?
The
Sound,
sound.
I believe. Which is weird because the only spell I know that does that is silence.
They have a
Silence just makes
Minecraft
nothing
muffler.
happen.
Yeah, silence would make no noise is the thing.
Yes, but again, this is Trilivor, and there are spells that.
Yeah, it's
Random
literally
bullshit, go.
Alright,
Exactly.
Where's the muffler block? I need to destroy it.
No, either way, you can still hear. You rolled very well. I'm just saying that.
Why'd you bring it up?
I was saying that I would have just taken the first roll because it would have been imposing disadvantage, which, would have been regular roll for him. Anyway, so
27.
You listen in, and it sounds like there's a group of people in here that you, for the most part, can. I guess you could count as maybe a dozen, maybe 2 dozen people.
How do you go from a dozen to 2 dozen people? There's a lot of people in between that.
12.
I was gonna say there's 12.
It's really easy to be like, is there a dozen or 2 dozen people I'm hearing? I don't think it's that difficult.
Hey, Multi, should we stop here and let you prepare the resistance? Because I don't think you have it prepared at all with any named NPCs.
I'm gonna admit, I don't quite have as many named as I should. And
this is kind of like a whole quest arc kind of thing. And
that's
if
true,
you just
and
got it prepared.
It is also approaching the point in which I would have to go because I need to go shower before.
Then do we want to go ahead and just transfer my gold into coins?
It looks like a coin. I mean, just because we're.
No, Robert, do not do that unless you mute.
Oh, well.
You've not muted.
Oh.
Do not transfer your coin, your gold coins, into this fucking place's currency unless you're planning on immediately buying something. This place's currency is about to go to 0. That's what happens when you have a revolution and overthrow the government. Which is what's about to happen.
He's got at least 2 pars.
Then I want to at least, the very least, look at what I see inside of that magic shop. We had a 4-hour time.
Maybe
someone else wanted to look in the magic shop.
Yeah, I'm not the only person that wanted to look at the magic shop.
I'll look.
The magic shop, for the most part, seems. I guess making an investigation check to see if you can find it in the first place.
You got guidance?
I have got. What does that give me again?
D4.
D4. D4.
That's a natural 1. It's not gonna matter. I'll roll it anyway. Yeah, alright. Well, that seems right.
15. I got a 15. How does that change things?
Frederick, you're able to find it, but from what you can tell, it seems to be shut down.
No.
Like boarded up windows.
That doesn't mean shut down in this town's case. That just means they have a window tax.
I was gonna say
can I
we
knock
could
on the
try and
door?
like break in later.
Does it look like there's anyone in there?
Perception check.
Could I try and listen to hear anybody inside the magic shop? Who is slurping?
That's me slurping. You can't see or hear anyone inside the building.
Can't hear inside of it. Either.
Is the door boarded up?
The door is boarded up, yes.
So, how do y'all feel about breaking in here and seeing if there's anything inside?
Like it's not the worst crime.
We have a sword that can literally cut through anything.
I'm not
Well,
gonna
it's
be the
still
one
breaking in.
Just literally
how about
cut
this? You
around the
how about
doorknob.
door?
Cut around the
Okay.
doorknob and then just push the door open while it's still on the hinges.
Okay.
Or we could cut a hole in any wall.
Why
It is
would
still
you-
technically breaking in.
That's a big ass hole though. It'd be easy for them to fix the door. It's kind of hard to fix a hole in the wall.
Okay, you cut open the door.
I don't have the sword.
Okay, then whoever has the sword, open up the door.
What
I'm
about
not opening
Brolnaeus? Speaking of
This is a
which,
stupid idea, but fine.
speaking of which, Brolnaeus, please make me another wisdom save. It's been long enough.
See, I
Yeah.
told you this was gonna happen. I'm just saying.
Yeah, this is bad.
As it whispers in
It
your
only,
mind.
it only happens when I use the sword.
What sort of? Okay, you made it. I see.
Yes. Just cuts right through the wood and shink, shink. The wood that's boarding
You
up
just-
the door just kind of falls off.
You just cut around the doorknob. That way you can just
Okay,
push
then,
it open.
coming in. I open the door and walk in.
Walk inside to find it barren. Empty.
No.
And behold,
Is there like a?
revealed.
So there's absolutely no spells, nothing behind the counter in any place. No scrolls, no magic, no items.
Do we have any detect?
You can see that some of the it looks ransacked almost.
Oh wow.
Is there like a hatch on the floor or the ceiling or something that gives like a secret
Investigation
storage?
or perception.
I'm gonna
Which one's better?
guidance for whoever's investigating.
I have a +5. Yeah.
You
have
said or
+5.
perception?
Yeah, or perception, whichever one's better.
Oh, then I'm using perception.
I am not inside.
No, you are not.
I'm gonna go. I'll see you guys.
Okay. See ya.
Frederick did better than I did.
Yeah.
Roll a percentile dice. Yeah, there's nothing. You guys don't have anything.
Nah.
Okay. But you do find
Guessing it was taken. Oh, you did find something?
some distinct signs of a struggle.
Yeah.
You find some there's some writing in one of the back rooms on the wall. Seems as if someone was planning to stop them from taking over. Got in the way a little bit too much and was removed.
Oh, you know who has this shit now? It's the fucking mayor.
The mayor has all the magical shit.
The mayor has the shit.
Well
What?
then,
Leaving that there. I'm gonna end the
this all
stream.
took place before we went up to the house, went up to the building to try to meet with the resistance. So, yeah, a bit more information.
The mayor has the shit.
We should really just like knock on the door of the secret meeting, like, hey, we want to join the resistance.
I think what we should do is we should just walk up to the mayor's office and fucking kill him.
I mean,
That
there,
was
like-
my idea.
was
I
there like
didn't say it.
guards or anything around?
I can
him?
kill
Well, there's
them.
guards all over the place.
They're not that hard.
Yeah, but I feel like if there's like a lot, you know. It could
Bro,
be-
I have an idea. I know how we can do this. Robbie, mute. So I know how we can do this.
Uh-huh,
What I'll do is
uh-huh.
I'll besiege the fucking city from the outside. Slowly working my way in, and because of the sheer distance I am from them, they won't be able to hit me, which means I'll be fine. Right? Multi, I will be like 2,000 fucking feet away. What are they gonna hit me with?
A cannon.
Cannons don't have 2,000 feet of range! I'm sorry!
You don't know what type of cannons they have.
What type of cannons do they have? Multi-fucking molecular cannons?
I mean, they might.
They don't!
Hey, wait, I'd like to say something. Currently I have 28 dimension charges. Could I just, like, teleport into the mayor's room and kill him?
If you could solo him, yes.
Could I teleport me and Bro Mayus? It's the mayor's room.
Keep in
Again,
mind, you cannot move
kill him.
spatially, you can only move dimensionally.
That would be
quite
some
funny.
serious mathematics. I'm just saying.
So I take us into, say, the ethereal plane, and we just walk in there. And then teleport back out and kill him.
Well, to be fair, he might have some defenses against that, considering that he just raided a magic shop.
Yeah,
Annoyingly, that's
actually,
fair.
yeah, that magic shop has a lot of very rares that do that exact dimensional warding.
Yeah, that's fair. God damn it.
I was being sarcastic. There's no way that
Well,
magic
actually,
shop had the right magic items.
I'm just saying it's
For that.
possible.
And I'm just saying that I, one, think that I can safely besiege the outside of this place because I have essentially half a mile of range. And unless they have whatever the fuck a molecular cannon is or a fucking railgun, they're not gonna hit me from half a mile away. It's just not gonna happen.
You bet that far away from town.
What?
You bet that far away from town, ish. Out in the fields.
Yeah. I can besiege the castle from like half a fucking mile away. I don't think they're going to be able to hit me. And if they can, kind of bullshit.
That's fair.
I only have one obstacle that could possibly stop me, and that's the barrier.
Which was probably just the one guy's power.
Exactly.
Anyway, that being said, I'm gonna end the stream. So,
Cool.
thank you everyone for watching, and remember to have yourselves one dandy little day. Keep in mind it will be okay. There's nothing you can do to stop